No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. That's a 43-yard punt, aided as well by a loss on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. The 40, 30, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 82 yards, and the Bills have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A.J. Epinesa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
17-yard line.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Mayfield. Screen play, Johnson. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
3rd down.
The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on third? Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man, that's Landry. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
1st and 10.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Mayfield finding Beckham. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards.
The 23-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
For Nick Chubb, the ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Mayfield to throw it. And it's complete. Hooper. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
And it's up and good.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone.
The Bills.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Complete to number 14.
Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, Can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
At the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Gillen in punt formation.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That's pulled in at the 32. A 40-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Browns 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Gurley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Allen. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at the 34. He'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Deuce, 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 deuce. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mayfield and finding the tight end Hooper. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And he fires one, but incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
And it's fielded at the 34. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so
Something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Nick Nelson, who played his college ball at Wisconsin, had the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. From the gun, Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Allen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Jacob Phillips coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Gurley. 9 yards on the pickup that time, so he got more than half of it back, but it's still a 3rd and 8.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Allen. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And his kick is right through.
The score, Bills 21, Browns 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Chubb. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. A first down throw for Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And he rifles one incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have managed to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Shift. Hey, alert 33.
And again, it's Mayfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go ahead and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They dropped the flag for the pass interference.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Chubb taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that will be incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Second down and 5. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Jarvis Landry, incomplete. For Davius White on the coverage.
Here's Jamie Gillen as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
The
good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Allen now looks to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
First down, Buffalo.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Gurley. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Ball carrier.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From the gun on 3rd down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he takes this way down deep into Cleveland territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the Jets sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught at the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are back within a score.
Tucker McCann.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Allen's pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
First down, Bills.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And the Bills' first down. That's the end.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Allen's pass.
That catch good for only a couple. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They run. It's Gurley. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Jacob.
When any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Bills on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bills 31, Browns 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 20. Five-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Here as he's taken down. Matt Milano. Excellent job on that play. A big loss. 18 yards.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Mayfield to throw it. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
A gain of 20.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
At the 35-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. The extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
First down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
Now, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
They'll try and chew some clock with Gurley. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
A loss of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Allen. He's going to let it fly. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down.
Down. And 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
It's 4th down.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Mack Wilson. And they'll start out with great field position. 7-yard line in enemy territory.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
The 22-yard line.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? Charles?
I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
Today's final score, Browns.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime, obviously